Welcome everyone to our top mod showcase. It's that time of month once again where I take the best of the best mods of each type that I could find and cram them all in a top 10 list. We've got an amazing selection for this month, so it's quite challenging to decide the winners. Before we start, the wait is almost over for patch number 7. Soon everyone will have the opportunity to enjoy modding along with the other updates they'll be including in the patch. So naturally, I'll be covering all of the exciting mods as well as some Baldur's Gate 3 updates that you'll need to get from the official channels while still keeping you up to date of the unofficial ones. So if you're someone that is excited for patch number 7 and want to support the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. With that out of the way, these are Baldur's Gate 3's top 10 mods for August 2024. Enjoy! We're gonna start our top 10 list with our spell mod of the month. This will come really handy if you're looking for new spells and scrolls to add to your collection. Introducing Aster Spellbook, the mod provides spells to use and learn with different tiers of powers and usefulness. Or maybe if you're just tired with those generic looking potions in the game and the underwhelming buffs that it gives you, we've got you covered. Now the potions not only gives you some passives, it also provides new spells, unique skills like elemental bites and claw attacks for the rare versions. The new spells are really nice. You can either use them with the scrolls. Some of my favorites are the Lunar Beacon with different effects depending on which phase of the moon. Moonblade that conjures the Blade of Moonlight that deals 3d6 radiant damage with a silvery grace aura that increases the move speed of your allies. Aberration Rot that deals continuous psychic damage per turn, as well as having a chance to spread to your nearby enemies. As mentioned earlier, the new elemental claws and bites are complete with its different effects of various types. Looking to spice things up with your new spell arsenal, you're gonna totally enjoy this mod. Next is a simple yet well-crafted homebrew class mod that lets you roleplay as a swift warrior. Ronins are once honorable samurai warriors who served a master but now have long abandoned the samurai's code and has lived as a masterless blade, honing the way of the blade to its critical limits, using its observation and countering every attack with deadly precision and be an absolute monster in the battlefield. The Ronin is introduced as a subclass of the fighter focusing on deadly and precise counters that's able to send your enemies reeling for 2 turns. The counterattacks consume counter resource that's also expand like the maneuvers with the Battle Master, and at level 7 you'll have lightning reflexes that increases your initiative by 2 and a really nice gap closer which is the Fearless Advance. This lets you charge forward, knocking everything prone in your way. Finally, at level 10, you'll be unlocking Battle Meditation that lets you get a free counter charge, resistance to all damage, advantage to your saving throws, and move speed increase with a really sweet guaranteed crit on top of that. 8th will be our cosmetic mod of the month for those dark and gothic look. Introducing Blossom's Darkest Night collection, the mod adds 6 new armors or clothes as well as 7 new headgear pieces to mix and match. This is inspired from both the Dead 3 and the Dark Urge, compatible for the body type 1, 2, and 3, and the Dragonborn body type 1. Here's a quick showcase. Next is another entry from the Vivid Landscape series for our 7th spot. From the creator of the Vivid Landscape Water, Road, and Ground Terrain comes another visual mod that overhauls the fire, ash, smoke, and glow effects for the 1K, 2K, and 4K resolutions. The mod has different versions from a combination of looks and performances to those really crispy 4K textures. Take a look at the comparisons. Number 6 is our second class mod of the month, and seriously guys, it's just really well made. Plus you can roleplay as a Sith Lord, so who doesn't like that?
Where is she? Obey me, or she dies, apprentice.
Introducing the Mindweaver, this is a homebrew class designed to scratch that itch for your psionic and hybrid builds for Baldur's Gate 3. Mindweavers are enigmatic masters of psionic energy, capable of manipulating thought and unleashing devastating psychic attacks. They are the architects of the battlefield, using their minds as weapons to control your enemies, bolster ally defense and power, and bend the very fabric of reality to their will. Currently, the mod has 2 classes out of 4, like the Psionic Warden that feels like your Darth Vader. This class is a versatile psionic tank that combines powerful physical attacks and potent psionic abilities. While the second class that is available for this mod is the Force Blade. This lets you feel like your Darth Maul. It lets you combine powerful physical attacks and psionic powers to something more of a half-caster hybrid build. You can channel the Force to let you dominate the battlefield with great mobility and power. As mentioned before, there are still 2 subclasses in the works, so look forward to more. And a quick note, the class may seem a little bit OP, which is totally correct. Like, some of the skills are just absolutely busted, but for as long as it's fun, right, so nobody cares. Next will be a weapon mod of the week from a very unique collection that we've covered before. Now the creator is back for even more interesting weapons for you. Want to have more iconic weapons from your favorite game like the Super Shotgun from Doom? Complete with its iconic chain pull for your targets, Devil Sword Dante from Devil May Cry 5, which also gives you a version of Devil Trigger to literally turn you into a devil with other spells in your arsenal. Or maybe if you're into something more goofy like World of Warcraft's Ashbringer, among other stuff. Take a look at the interesting ones. Enjoy. Fourth is our face mod of the month from a very well-made collection to bring your favorite fantasy TV characters to Baldur's Gate 3. Introducing the Mantis face present. This face mod provides you an impressive amount of face models for your Type 1 and Type 2 presents. All faces are custom made with various details from various fantasy inspired looks, as well as some custom ones for you to select. The mod is able to bring your favorite characters from House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and so much more. The mod is quite impressive and may be a really good contender as one of the coolest face mod in the collection. Now for the top 3, it's always a pleasure for me to cover this sort of mod, which increases the fun factor for our gameplay sessions. Do you want to add more encounters while you travel around Faerun? This will let you get more out of your builds and test out your party's metal. Many more monsters got you covered. The mod adds a whopping 38 new encounters to the Wildlands, plus 2 hidden bosses for you to discover around the world. The mod will provide more standard encounters, promote exploring, get some closure like finally encountering the bugbear that slaughters Aridin gang, with so much more surprises for you to explore. The mod aims to populate the game world for more immersion, add more scripted events, and challenging mini bosses for you. After leaving the beach, you'll soon be greeted with a few new welcome surprises, so be on your guard. What's really cool is that the mod is still in continuous development, so the creator will be working to bring us new stuff like the Underdark is up next, as well as the Mountain Pass to finish off Act 1, and most likely it will continue to Act 2 and 3, so look forward to this mod for the future. Now for a mod that will greatly complement the More Monsters mod. This is going to be our gameplay mod of the month that will overhaul the AI and scripting of enemies and bosses in the game. What sets this mod apart from your average AI overhaul is the accessibility and freedom it gives you to adjust the behavior to your liking. You can add abilities and buffs like enabling proficiency bonuses, provide advantage bonuses, or maybe toggle the new skill your enemies can have, which is the Rage mode. This will increase their overall damage and health. General improvements are also added to NPCs, giving them more understanding of the resistances, immunities, and hit chances against your AC. NPCs also distinguish between summoners and summons. The mod is much more brutal. It finishes off down characters, prioritizes low spellcasters and rangers, while emphasizing that positioning is very important. There are tweaks for different archetypes of enemies like rangers that try to utilize high ground advantages, as well as consumables. Melee characters rush to get on top of you, together with other exciting stuff for you to discover. Not to mention some race characteristic modifier to make them lore friendly, like the goblins tend to dogpile, dragons are more brutal, bosses are smarter and tactical. With their new skill Examine, they can now accurately gauge what are the target priorities for them to give them the most advantage every single fight. Have fun with this new gameplay mod and good luck. Finally, for number 1, and a welcome overhaul for a generic NPCs of Baldur's Gate 3. We don't normally get this type of mods too often, but once we do, we've got an absolute banger. Want to finally give those boring looking NPCs a glow up? Do you want to provide more noticeable features to make them look unique? Or maybe just totally replace the ones that you don't like? The NPCs visual overhaul mod got you covered. The mod introduces custom heads, hairs, clothes, and bodies for some of the NPCs in the game. Most are welcome improvements, really impressive ones like Leah.
These people aren't fighters. We can help. Right thing to do, and you know it. Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Cal,
Can we all just take a moment, please?
Giorna,
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back. Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
Aaron looks freaking badass.
Refugees, adventurers,
No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins.
Danis and Bex.
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
Hoggle looks creepier than usual.
Girl, you mean parasite. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me.
While majority of us still prefers the original Alfira, in honesty, the new one looks quite close. And that's it guys, thank you for watching the best of the best mods for August 2024. Really keen to know what are your favorite mods of the month, and are you excited for the coming patch number 7 in September? Would love to know all about it, including your questions and clarifications in a comment below. Shoutouts for all the people who subscribe and keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for all of the amazing support. And for all the people who haven't subscribed yet, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope I earn your subscriptions in future. But if you're new today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. If you want to support me directly, join button is below, or maybe Patreon if you want to go that route. Want to know what are the top 10 mods that you need for July? Or maybe if you're new to modding, I have the 20 essential mods that you need to grab before the patch number 7. Just click these videos right here. Finally, that's it for me. I'll see you soon on the next Master Box Show episode. Bye guys.